Welcome to the Ages of Rock podcast with your hosts Bill Algie, Dennis Talbot, and Alan Tate. We are three guys who have one thing in common, a love of rock and roll. Our goal is to talk about all things rock. We hope you find this show intriguing, funny, and occasionally highly opinionated. Enjoy! Bill's rubbing his eyes. He is so excited for episode 87 of the Ages of Rock podcast. I'm your host, Alan Tate, with my friends here, Bill Algie and Dennis Talbot.
We really started.
I think he used the word friends loosely.
Friends?
Loose friends?
Yeah, my friends are kind of loose. Anyway.
Well,
should we start this over or just keep going?
Oh, I thought you were
starting. Heck no, don't start over. Why are you starting
we
over?
actually started?
Yeah, I was recording.
Okay, let's just do this.
Well, as soon as I
hit
hit record,
came out in Indiana.
Bill started rubbing his eyes.
This is our mess.
We're all professionals.
So anyway, this week is episode 87, and it is time for Ian's 15 songs. 2 weeks ago, we did Max's 15 songs, and the week before that, we did Noah's. So it's my boy's turn.
There you go.
Before we get to that, I'm sure Dennis wants to say something about our favorite Prince of Darkness. Or, as he would say, I'm the Prince of fucking Darkness, Sharon!
Yes, if anybody, if you don't know, we actually had an eclipse this week. I don't think anybody's ever heard about it or seen anything about it on Facebook.
Wait. I protested the eclipse by actually going to work.
I was off, and I wasn't really. It was very anti-climatic.
Yeah, weird.
Well, most of your life is like that.
Yeah, it was like just another day in Dennisville,
Oh my gosh,
yeah, that's the way it works.
Yeah. Well, I'm fortunate enough.
Being my friend, anti-climatic.
I'm fortunate enough. I was at work, and I did get to go out and watch it because we're a library and we're all educational and stuff. So, yay. Anyway, Dennis, continue your story.
So anyway, not that anybody would try to make money on an eclipse, but somebody put together a festival called Moonstock, and it was right in the path of the eclipse. It was in Carterville, Illinois, the bustling metropolis of Carterville, which I'm sure the Moonstock probably quadrupled or 10 times the average population of the town for the day.
Should invite the mayor on now.
Yeah, there you go.
No,
we don't have a mayor. But anyway, as I said, the Prince of Darkness was there, Ozzy, and he went on as the eclipse happened. He came on and sang "Bark at the Moon." I wasn't for sure if it was a full concert or not, and I just pulled it up here.
Z tuning.
Yes, and if you,
I can't take credit for that quote. My friend Jason Herndon from Nashville gave me that quote.
I saw that it was on YouTube, and there's been a couple of different versions of it shown, and it's pretty horrendous. It's not the best version of "Bark at the Moon" I've ever heard. Like I said, it is low tuned. It's
actually
tuned
I
way
think it's in the guitars were tuned to C, not turned to C.
Instead of D, it was C. Yeah, so not a half step, but about 2 steps down. Ozzy wasn't on his best, but he did do a whole. He did do a whole concert. He did 11 regular songs and 3 songs for the encore. So he did a 14 song set. "Bark at the Moon," "Mr. Crowley," "I Don't Know," "Fairy Wear Boots," "Suicide Solution," "Wore Pigs." They had a drum solo that's counted as a song number 7. Iron Man.
P break.
Yeah, there you go. "Shot in the Dark," "I Don't Want to Change the World," "Crazy Train." Then encore was "No More Tears," "Mama, I'm Coming Home," and "Paranoid." And like I said, I don't know what the rest of the concert sounded like.
That's mostly a good set list.
Ozzy's greatest hits.
Oh, it's a good set list, but boy, if the rest of them sounded anything like "Bark at the Moon," I don't know. So I'm curious to see, though. I'm sure there'll be video of this show at some point.
There will.
So anyway, but that was
and it'll be auto-tuned and won't sound like Ed Sheeran.
So now when this happens again 7 years from now, you think Ozzy will be back doing that a little bit more?
I don't know if Ozzy will be here in 7 years from now.
Did you guys
who thought Ozzy would have lived this long?
Nobody.
I'm going to invite him. I've got a pretty good sized backyard. I'm going to invite him to come play in my backyard.
You should do that. Call Sharon.
There you go.
Tell her. Say, hey, come on over here to Evansville, Indiana.
Hey, I know what I said about you when the Osbournes was on the air, but
The other funny thing, real quick, too, music-wise, I noticed that morning of the eclipse, I was watching CNN. I did post that on my page. Also, they had Bonnie Tyler was on there, and I was like, oh, man, her career, the eclipse, that's the one thing it did miracle-wise. It gave Bonnie Tyler a one-day, boost in her music career. You haven't heard that name forever.
Well, she got another boost because that was like, I read somewhere that was like the most played song on iTunes the other day, so she probably got $12.
She probably made $12.
well, it depends on
$12.50.
it depends on who wrote the song. Actually,
that's true. But what was funny was she was on CNN and they were interviewing her, and she was going to be singing it later on during the eclipse. She was on some kind of a cruise ship, and she was going to sing it during this cruise. And they asked her what was her favorite line from the song, and she sang it. I mean, like a cappella. And I'm like, oh my God, it was. It was terrible. It was the worst thing I ever heard in my life. It sounded like a bum on the street going. Yeah, she's not fared very well. Her and Ozzy both sounded about the same that day, I think. Maybe it was the moon. The moon. We'll blame it on the moon.
Now you tell me this: how much did you get paid on the day of the eclipse to sing?
Oh, that's
Terribly.
True. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Which I would have did if I would have sang. It would have been terrible. So anyway. All right, but that's all I got for music news for the week. What do you guys got? Oh, you guys got something.
We do?
You gonna talk about it?
Oh, news came out. News came out earlier this week or late last week. I don't remember exactly when it was. But there's going to be the LA KISS convention, something or expo people are putting on an expo in Atlanta, and supposedly
the return
of Vinnie Vincent. Now, how many times has Vinnie Vincent dicked out on a contract?
He's been resurrected more than Elvis.
I wouldn't buy tickets until it was day of, and I would go to the box office and say, is he actually in the building? And then I would pay.
I want to see a picture. No, you let me peek my head in the door and see him standing there.
Yeah.
What's he going to look like?
I want to go just to watch the train wreck.
Yeah.
There's going to be some people that he's pissed off or ripped off at one point in his career.
It is my understanding that when he was putting out this supposed box set, that he did pre-sales of about 300 box sets.
Right.
And a friend of mine that lives down in Alabama, he says, I still got my receipt. Don't think I will not show up in Atlanta and shove that receipt in his face and tell him I either want my box set or I want my damn money.
So I might go
I'm going to pay to go to the show just to see how many people revolt or ask him questions.
Yeah, the question and
how much
Q&A is
do
going
you
to be the
invest
greatest
in
thing ever.
Tupperware? How many wigs do you have? Are you a boy or a girl?
Yeah.
Well, in case you haven't heard, Bill, there's rumors going around that he had
I heard. Yeah,
surgery.
I know what you're talking about.
Well, I know you're not a big Vinnie Vincent. Well, that's debatable.
Oh, and there was an eclipse this week too, Bill. Just to let you know, just to make sure.
Okay. Oh, I got something over here for you. Oh, it's got a twin.
No, I heard that. And I'm like, you know what? That's the whole thing is, and I told you guys this the other day. If it was a fact of this was going to happen like tomorrow or the next day, and he was going to be at something, I would bet, okay, he's going to show up. He's got by January, the swirl, all the talk's going to be happening, and he's not sitting there not listening to the message boards or reading all this stuff, and people are already giving him shit.
Go to Metal Sludge. Look at the forum at Metal Sludge. They have already ripped him alive,
roasted him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So by the time it comes down to January, he's going to be dug in hard somewhere.
Well, I have it on some fairly credible source. I have a fairly credible source that says that his contract stipulates that he gets nothing in advance. He doesn't get paid until the day of the show, and that's after the Q&A and all that stuff has happened. So
they'll probably
if he decides to flake out on them, they're not out any money, because I believe you looked it up and said the tickets were, if you got a refund, you only got 80% of what you paid for a ticket,
something
up
like
to
that.
21 days before the show, and then after 21 days,
21, you're
the
done.
tickets were non-refundable.
Right.
So
I'm going to be surprised if it, the two, even in the Q&A session, they might have a mediator there, and they're going to probably check the questions before. They're not going to throw them to the dogs.
They're not going to let it. They're not going to
let it happen.
Questions up there. Not going to happen.
It's going to be a softball question.
Not going to happen.
They might have softball questions coming from the guy on the stage with the microphone, but I bet you there'll be people in the audience shouting.
Yeah. It's going to be funny. It's going to be great.
And everybody's going to have their little camera phone. Oh yeah, we're going.
And I'm going to be sitting there going, "Come on!"
They're going to shout. They're going to shout it out. They're going to shout it out loud.
Yeah, there you go.
The boys are going to rock.
That's funny. Anyway.
I think all hell's going to break loose. As I think. Just saying.
I didn't have time to really come up with any.
It's going to be an unholy event.
That was off the cuff, man. I've said 2 things tonight that are funny.
Yeah, there you go. You can make up for me. I've been funny all day.
Yeah, you've not been funny for about 3 weeks.
Yeah, I'm down.
He's down. That's a Beatles song.
Yeah.
I'm down. Drinking Gatorade? All right.
Yeah.
The list.
The list.
Let's talk about the list.
Let's talk about the list. What list?
Let's do it.
All right, so my son's list is a little bit different than your boys' lists. Y'all's boys' list, something like that. This hillbilly don't know how to enunciate that phrase properly.
It's kind of painful.
Painful. Anyway, the first song on Ian's list is, what's the name of the song?
I'm pulling it up. Hold on. You should be.
Oh,
should
the name
have
of the
this
song
up.
is Good, Bad, and the Ugly.
The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly by Panic at the Disco on the album Death of a Bachelor. It was released January 15th, 2016, and it was on the labels Fueled by Fire and DC-D2. Now, the song, I thought this was an okay song, not anything that I would go out of my way to listen to on purpose, but it was a good song nonetheless. And my favorite thing about the song, the band Panic at the Disco, is the name of their band. I don't know why, but I just think that is such a cool band name.
Cool. I liked it. I like that song. Actually, I found Ian's list to be actually what I kind of expected. I mean, him being he's 21.
Yes.
Yeah. So I expected him to have the kind of music he does, which it didn't really surprise me much. But yeah, I like this song, so I definitely would. I definitely listen to it again, for sure.
Well, you have the playlist. You can listen to it anytime you want.
Yeah, I do. And yeah, I mean, I think it's a good song. I do like that. I do like them somewhat. So it's, I wasn't too, like I said, I wasn't too surprised. So.
Yeah, I was surprised. Like this whole list, I looked at first thing. I was like, oh my God. Number one, I don't know half this shit. And, I'm not really into that kind of music. But it surprised me because I think there was only one song on here after I listened to the list probably 3 times. And there was only one song that I kind of really I just kind of skipped because I really didn't care much for it. But everything else was just, it didn't bother me, didn't get sick at my stomach or, this one here, the first one though, it was just so-so. It wasn't good. It wasn't bad. It was a good, it was a decent song. It just didn't stick out too much for me.
That's what she said.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Song number 2 is the song Ride by the band 21 Pilots. It was released May 17th of 2015 on the album Blurry Face, and the label is Fueled by Ramen. That's a pretty cool label name.
Yep.
When you're young and poor, you're
mm-hmm.
Eat your ramen
noodles, macaroni
numerals.
and cheese, man.
There you go.
But I did like this song. I like this song really well. It's got that little reggae hip hop thing kind of going. They kind of took it Bob Marley style, but kind of made it their own too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would. This is thumbs up, I guess. I would listen to it again.
Yep, same thing. I thought the same thing. I liked it too. I thought it was a pretty good. The first 2 songs I thought were definitely listenable songs that I would listen to again. So, actually, the first couple songs. So, yeah, Good for me. I'm good on it.
Yeah, surprising enough, 21 Pilots is a group that I've really liked. They actually play him on that 89.1 The Bash, which is a college alternative station out of Vincennes. And they played actually 21 Pilots quite. They started out with that the dash, radio in my dashboard's gone. I don't know what the name of the song, but I think these guys. I'm not, like I said, it's not my type of music, but I like what these guys do. I mean, they're just a little different. This song here, I don't like it as much as I do some of their other songs, but it is a good song. It's not their off that album. There's actually 3 or 4 really good songs off that album that are actual hits. This song here it's a good song. It's not my favorite, but it's a good song. I do like those guys though. They're one of my of the newer groups out. I like these guys.
Well, one of the things that I noticed of several of the songs that Ian picked and put in his list are on albums that have hits, but the songs he picked are not the hits.
Sure. But
which
no,
is
I do
helpful
like
for
guys.
us.
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah. Well, they're
I like it.
I mean, they're his 15 picks.
No, it's good.
No
it's
rules.
It's just no,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Right.
All right, the next song.
But I have heard some of this stuff, so they're not all bizarre. So.
Well, I have at least heard all of the artists, maybe not all of these specific songs. These specific songs.
I had spaghetti tonight.
I had Pescetti tonight.
Aluminum.
Right. Hippopotamus. All right.
Let's go.
Let's get off of the derailed train. All right, the next one on the list is Will.i.am's Fiyah, Fiyah, which for all of us hillbillies, that's hip hop for fire. Or for this hillbilly, far.
Fajah.
And this is a single that's on an upcoming album called Songs About Partying that's coming out sometime in early 2018.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. This song, Will.i.am is one of the main songwriters in Black Eyed Peas. And when I listened to this song, I thought, hey, this is the Black Eyed Peas without Fergie. I mean, that's what it sounded like.
I thought, why the hell would you have the Black Eyed Peas without Fergie? I mean, really.
Yeah.
I like this song too. I like Will.i.am and I like Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah, he's got Will.i.am has a good.
Yeah.
He's
got a good
he's
vibe
good at
going
writing
on.
pop music.
Yeah. So I like it. It's definitely a danceable song. Kind of when you start hearing it, you start getting a little movement going on. Eventually, you're like going after it. But Dennis, I can just imagine what it'd be like for Dennis over there. He'd be like, "Yeah,
No, actually, you'd be surprised. The song is it's in 2 parts. You got the Will.i.am, the rapping part. Don't care much for that. But when it gets into the groove part, it's very, very 70s kind of Earth, Wind, and Fire kind of sound. And I do like that. It's got a very 70s kind of part to it until he starts into his little rapping stuff, which, I can do without that. But I do like the song for the second portion of it. I do like that 70s groove to it. It's like I was just listening to it going, it could be like Earth, Wind, and Fire or some kind of shit like that, which I like.
Will.i.am and Fire.
Yeah, Fire.
Yep.
So anyway, yeah, I did. I mean, it was good. Like I said, I've listened to it a couple times.
All right. The next song is Andromeda by the band Gorillaz. I like this band.
Mm-hmm.
I like the way they do their music videos. They always draw, and I'm sure the characters are based on these guys somewhat. I've never gone out of my way to look for pictures of the real band members. Right. So I don't know if they're really based on their characters or if they just made these cartoonish characters up. But right. I like their older stuff. This song right here, Andromeda, is okay, but it's for a Gorillaz song. It's subpar to me.
Right.
Yeah, not a fan. I hit the skip button. That's a skipper.
Okay, I didn't skip it, but I'm like you, Alan. They had that song "Feel Good" Incorporated, and I liked that song when they first came out. I thought they were pretty clever, but I mean, it was there again. They played it on 89. A lot of these songs I heard a long time ago. Oh, I heard it on 89.1 plays a lot of this type of music. So this is not too far out of my realm. Now, this is what comes on my radio in the car, but I do like the band. I'm like you guys, though. I don't think this is one of their stronger hits, but it's okay. Yeah, I like the other songs by them better.
Yeah, and I neglected to mention at the beginning, it's from the album Humans, Humanz, which was released on March 23rd, 2017, on the Parlophone and Warner Brothers labels. Right. And there you have that song. Now, let me pull the next one up. Electric Feel. And that's by the band Management. It's spelled MGMT, but they also go by the Management. This Electric Feel is from the album Oracular Spectacular. It was released in June of 2008 on the Columbia label.
Well, that's absolutely an old record for him.
Yeah,
Ian's like, I went
he
back
was
to 2008.
almost 12 when this came out.
Yeah. Wow.
So
Thoughts?
for me, this one was, it was okay. It wasn't a skipper, but not one I'd go out of my way to listen to.
So mine was I have a check. By mine, I have checks and minuses, and mine has a check and a minus. So it's basically what you said. If it's on and I had other things going on, I was driving, I probably wouldn't flip it, but I wouldn't seek it out.
Yeah.
Not my, just, didn't really do much for me.
And mine has a one word review. It says, okay. I've kind of felt the same way you did. It's not a heavy hitter on the list, but I didn't skip through it. It just wasn't. It was okay. Not memorable.
All right. The next one is New Person, Same Old Mistakes, and it is by, I guess, Tama Impala, and it is on the album Currents. I like this song for the simple fact that the bass line follows the vocal line. I thought that was really cool because you don't
Doesn't
hear
happen
that
very often.
You don't hardly hear that ever at all. It was released on July 17th, 2015. Let's see. The label is Modular Universal, Fiction, and Interscope Records. So I guess they got quite a bit of support.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was a good song. I would listen to it again.
Yeah, I like this song actually. This is that I listened to that song.
Wait a minute, you skipped one.
Well, he did skip one. I was going to bring that up later, but
okay, because I was looking at the wrong. Okay,
yeah.
Well, there might be a reason I skipped one.
Because you don't have it, or
no, because I didn't like it.
Oh, okay.
But no, I didn't mean to skip it.
Anyway, so the song we're talking about, which is New Person, Same Old Mistakes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good song. I really like that song. That's the cool thing about doing this, right? We find some stuff you kind of ooh, never heard that, but I really like it. So I like it.
Okay, so I had to skip because I was looking at my wrong notes. I was like, I don't have I just got the number, so I was like, oh, that ain't right. All right, so New Person, Same Old Mistakes. I got on here so. I thought it's kind of down sounding. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of, it's not upbeat.
Well,
it's just kind of, I don't know.
If you listen to the lyrics, that's why.
Okay, maybe that's why I didn't.
I just thought it was kind of relaxing, I thought it was kind of cool.
I just kind of found it kind of depressing, and I don't know, just kind of down.
Yeah,
it's just my.
Well, it's a song about screwing things up.
Right.
So. Yep. There you go. Speaking of screwing things up, you want to go back to the last song?
Yeah.
Great segue.
The other song there is My Kind of Woman by...
All at the same time, everybody at the same time.
What? I didn't have a thumbs
Slow
down.
boy.
Come on. Are you kidding me?
All right, this one is My Kind of Woman by Mac DeMarco, and it is on the studio album 2, which was released in October of 2012 on the Captured Tracks label. And I just did not dig this song at all.
Yeah. See, I thought it had a real 60s vibe to it. That's one thing I did. I found it kind of interesting. It had kind of that kind of 60 late 66 67 kind of druggy kind of, I don't know, it had a kind of a psychedelic kind of vibe to it, and it caught my it caught my attention. That's one thing
I thought it was like a painful old Nancy Sinatra song.
Nancy Sinatra would.
I know, but it would just no.
I'm not saying that.
Caught all of our attention, just in a different way.
I don't think that. I mean, I'm not going to run out and buy a copy of it and be cramming it in my my CD deck every day. But it caught me as I wrote honest opinions down about it, and to me, it had a '60s kind of psychedelic vibe to it. I don't know. It's kind of
cool. Apparently, you're not honest with yourself.
We just like to give you shit, even when we're right.
No, I just. No, that's what that's what the show's all about. Different. I thought it was different. I mean, it's just kind of, and it wasn't anything that's not a rap song. It's okay with me.
It's okay with you.
So anyway,
fire. Skip it.
All right, go.
All right, the next one makes me a very proud father and shows that my
is this your baby?
Parenting skills are immaculate. No, seriously. His next pick was "Rock You Like a Hurricane" by the Scorpions off of the Love at First Sting album that was released in 1984 on the Harvest and Mercury labels.
Actually, that's not the song.
That's a double thumbs up.
It is a different version. I know.
The version that he picked was the wrong version. I talked to him about that.
But that's a really good version. I liked it.
What, the re-recorded version?
Yeah, the comeback version.
Yeah.
I mean, it isn't. It definitely doesn't have the.
It's not as rocky.
Big drums and stuff like that. It's not as rock, but I thought it was really good. I liked
different.
it.
I was listening to it going, something's odd about this.
Exactly what
I was like, wait a minute, this is. So then I looked at where it came from, and it was on this comeback or something like that. So I thought, oh, this is a different version of this.
Well, then I thought it was a remake by somebody else, and I'm like, that guy sounds like.
Klaus.
Maybe it isn't him. I don't know. Yeah. And then so I had to listen to it a couple times, but I liked it.
It's different.
Yeah, it was different.
Yeah. Cool.
So
I basically put on here, duh. That was my one word.
There you go.
Thing. So.
All right. The next pick is "You Spin Me Round Like a Record" by Dead or Alive, and that's on the Youthquake album released in November of 1984 on the Epic label. And I do like this song. I always liked pop when I was growing up. Of course, some of it has to do with the fact that we couldn't get the local hard rock radio station way down in Kentucky. So I listened to more pop than I did rock, so I like this song.
Yeah.
This song drives me crazy. And I tell you the reason I think I don't like it, it's the video. When I hear the song, I cannot not see the video in my head. And the video just makes me want to hurl. I just can't.
How many of those 80s videos put you in that frame of mind?
Oh, it does. And that video just, no, I can't do it.
Okay, so you said hurl. My one word thing was puke. But the thing is, though, I am a sucker for any kind of 80s music. I'll listen to Spandau Ballet all fucking day long and shit like that. So it don't, true that. But I'm like you, that song there, that dude in that band, he just, I think it's the video, like you said, after seeing that video, it just ruined me on that song. It's just, I don't know.
What you?
Ruined.
It ruined me.
That's hillbilly speak right there. I understood you.
It ruined me.
Yeah. Well, I think maybe part of the problem with Pete Burns is he was trying too hard to portray a character that was already being portrayed.
You know his name?
Yeah.
What the hell is wrong with
you? He's way too much of a fan.
He was trying to be Boy George when Boy George was already there.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody going to be Boy George. That's not how it works. He didn't either. That was a one-hit wonder right there, buddy. One trip to the
Peter Burns.
It was one spin around and off the wrong.
You spin me one time around and you're gone. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Yeah.
I've heard a couple remakes of that song though that are better.
Yeah, there are a couple of metal remakes of that song that are fantastic.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
Next up, Death of a Bachelor is a song by Panic at the Disco, and it is from the album Death of a Bachelor. It was released on December 24th, 2015 in the format of digital download on the labeled Fuel by Ramen and DC-D2 Again. I didn't like this song as much as I liked the other one.
Really?
This is so weird.
I got a 3-word thing for this one. It says like exclamation point. I love this song. I think it's really
I did too.
cool.
I like that a lot.
I like his voice.
Is this the one where I've got to look at my list now?
It's kind of got that show tuney kind of.
How could you not like this song?
This is the one that I thought sounded
like you spin me right around like a record,
now
and you don't like this
song. Shut your
song?
pie hole, Mr. Bill. I think this is the one where I think the singer sounded like Michael Bublé.
Yeah, he's got a
that kind of gave me that Sinatra Bublé feel.
I thought that was cool.
You know,
I liked it. I liked it.
For what it was, it was cool, but it's not a Panic at the Disco song to me.
I don't know who they are, so it's just I liked it. I thought the song
I thought it was cool. I liked it.
Yeah.
So we're giving it thumbs up. You can just
I'll give it one of these. How's that?
That's probably actually of all the songs other than your Rocky Like a Hurricane and the other one, but that's probably one of my favorite songs on the whole list. To be honest, I liked it a lot.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah, different. It's different. So.
All right. Next up, we have Twin Skeletons (parentheses Hotel something or another) Hotel in New York City. And that is on the album American Beauty, American Psycho by the band Fall Out Boy, released January 20th, 2015 on the Island and DC-D2 Records. I like this song a lot. I like this song better than I thought I would.
I like it a lot.
I liked it a lot. And that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah.
I thought this was a pretty good song. It was produced by Butch Walker.
Cool.
And now, now I'm done interjecting.
Bill, what do you think?
Maybe.
I cannot stand that guy's voice. His voice just grates on me.
Well,
I mean, when I hear a Fall Out Boy song come on, I'm just like, rip off. I don't. Nope.
That is valid, brother.
Yeah. Just can't do it.
See, I like Fall Out Boy.
About it. It's just I don't know if it's his pitch or what, but it's just like, ugh.
We do that one song. What is it? What's their big song? I can't think of the name of it now.
I have no idea.
Did you hear me?
Huh?
Fall Out Boy's big hit is Beat It.
No.
They did a remake of Michael Jackson's Beat It.
Oh. Yeah, but our band does a Fall Out Boy song. I can't think of the name of it. But anyway, this one here, I just put on there okay. It's not bad. It's not good. It's just kind of I'm like you. That voice is kind of it's very auto-tuned. It's an extremely auto-tuned voice. I think, or very digitized, kind of sound to me.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of those guys, but they have better songs. It's just okay.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan or a minor fan.
There you go.
There you go. All right, next up we have the single Believer by Imagine Dragons from the album Evolve, which was released February 1st of 2017 as a digital download on the Kid in the Corner and Interscope Records. Let's see, produced by Mattman and Robin. Oh, how clever.
Those guys are all comedians.
I like Imagine Dragon.
I do too.
And this song,
do too.
It's a great song.
It's a big song. It was a huge song for those guys.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I was watching, for some reason, I had SpongeBob on the other day. I tried to fall asleep on Nickelodeon. And this one and another song is going head to head for like the Kids' Choice, whatever song of the year, whatever their little Nickelodeon has their,
Oh, yeah. So you've been home resting your foot watching Nickelodeon?
Watching SpongeBob when I was trying to sleep. It puts me asleep. Like SpongeBob. Fuck you. Yeah, I seen a video of Corey Taylor singing SpongeBob's theme song at this bar. It's pretty funny. He's all into it.
I bet SpongeBob would be more fun to watch if you were on something.
Oh, it would be. I would know, but
was it Corey Taylor from Slipknot or Corey Taylor? Because that would not be the same kind of SpongeBob song.
No, it's Corey Taylor from Slipknot, but he was doing an acoustic gig.
I know. Was he doing?
No, he didn't have the mask.
Was
he was doing
Corey
it
Taylor
style.
acoustic.
He wasn't doing it Slipknot style. That's what I'm asking.
He was getting into it though. He was.
Doesn't Corey Taylor have another band?
Sorry.
Yeah,
Stone Sour.
Stone Sour. Yeah.
Yeah, one of the bands that I was supposed to see at Rocklahoma.
Yeah. I like that band, by the way.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah.
You guys may not, but I do. All right.
Next up, Migraine by 21 Pilots on the album Vessel. I think Ian might be a 21 Pilots fan.
I think so too.
There are a lot of people his age are 21 Pilot fans. There's a bunch of them. I've seen them all the time. They always get 21 Pilots shirts.
Yeah.
This was released on January 8th, 2013 on the album Vessel, label Fueled by Ramen. No spectacular. I don't know who Greg Wells is, but that's the producer. The length of the album, 45 minutes and 38 seconds. That's even longer than a Van Halen album.
There you go. It's 2 Van Halen.
Well, bonus.
Yeah, that's almost 2
Van Halen and a quarter. Yep.
Yeah.
This song was okay, but it's not a skip or a delete. It's for me, it was just kind of a whatever.
It's probably getting there. I liked it. I mean, it's not something that I wouldn't go download and just keep on my phone. But it's okay.
I had it down as I like these guys. I like this band a lot. There again, this is not one of the better songs on the album. Did I skip to it? No. I mean, I think these guys are really clever. I like the way they put stuff together. Their songs are, like I said, they are kind of rappish, but they're not too overly rappish. You know what I'm saying? But I do like these guys. Yeah, I'm making up words all the time. So, boo food.
Yeah. You gotta explain that.
I wasn't boo food by this.
Who was it that needed to know what the definition of that was? Is that Sonny?
Sonny was.
That's the definition of boo.
I'll explain it to him over a beer this weekend. So.
There you go.
Well, you can explain it to Sonny since he's going to be there.
That's what I said.
He said over a beer of the weekend.
He's gonna be there. So, but anyway, I do like these guys. This is not their best song, but it's okay. I listened to it. I wasn't scared.
All right, the next song we have is Thin Line featuring Buffalo Madonna. I'm not sure if that's just an older version of Madonna or what. But this is on a studio album called The Heist by Macklemore and Ryan Lewis. It was released on October 9th, 2012 on the label Macklemore LLC and ADA. And this is on the same album as Thrift Shop. So if anybody was dying to know that, there you go. And for me, this song is just, I didn't like it.
No. That's the worst. Actually, that is for me the worst of the 15.
Yeah, it wasn't my favorite.
It's worse than my whatever the woman song. What was that?
When I Liked, you mean the
one you
kind of woman? See, no, I didn't think it was that bad, but it was okay. There was, like I said, there was nothing on this whole list that I just could not stand. But I'm like you, this is on the bottom of the list of what I could take. You know, it was okay. It wasn't.
Actually, I like Thrift Shop, but we should have picked that song. I'd like to listen to that.
See, I didn't know that was
Well, I saw the cover. I'm like, there's another song on that album, but then I never went back and looked at it because I would have listened to that. Because I like to pop some tags, man. I like to pop some tags.
Well, I've got, because I DJ.
Here, this will freak you out a little bit. Yesterday, I was at Goodwill looking through the record bin while I was killing time waiting for pizza.
Find anything?
No. Oh, my God. It was all from 1912.
Oh, okay.
Actually, it was all written by that one person on this.
That's funny. Yeah. Because I DJ events like at nursing homes and, kind of crazy stuff like that, I've got Kids Bop Greatest Hits, and it's got Thrift Shop on it. And it's pretty funny because they re-record these songs and they take out the language and they change some of the words up. So I have to.
And they don't know.
The kids don't care. Yeah. But I have to get y'all to listen to that version of that song sometime. It's pretty funny. Yeah. Cool. All right, and the last on the list.
Talking about popping tags. I'm gonna pop some tags.
That's funny. All right, the final song on Ian's list is "Teenagers" by My Chemical Romance, and it's on the album "The Black Parade." It was released July 9th, 2007, which incidentally was Ian's 11th birthday.
There you go.
It's on the Reprise Records label, and it was produced by Bob Cavallo and My Chemical Romance. And I really like this song. I thought the chorus was very catchy.
I'm trying to figure out where my body stops and my shirt starts.
Oh, you're so red. You're so red.
Yeah. Bill is like me.
I got tickled a little bit there. While Bill gets the blood rushed from his head back to his body again.
Well, I thought it was a good song. Bill and I, hold on a second, Dennis. Bill and I have two shades, translucent and lobster.
Exactly right, man. That is fact.
There you go. I like this song. I like My Chemical Romance. They're one of the bands, the newer bands I do like quite a bit. This is a good song. Not they're one of their best songs, but it's a good song. It's catchy. I like their.
Actually, this was probably one of the best songs on there, on the list. Out of the 15, I would pick that as being number 1 or number 2.
Really?
I thought I had a good. It's just a good song. I've heard it before, but it's really good. I like it a lot. So
that's cool.
Yep, good song. Good job, Ian.
Yeah, you did.
Exactly.
I think all three of the boys did a fantastic job.
Yeah, but they did. It was cool. It was nice listening to something different.
Yeah, they picked stuff that we knew, and then they picked stuff that we ended up liking. So,
yeah.
All right, let's talk a little bit about that.
Before we get into that, can I bring
Expo?
something up? Can I bring something up before I forgot?
Well, what if I say no?
Well, then I'll just say fuck it anyway. I'll just do it anyway. I can't believe I forgot this. I just remembered it as I was sitting here. Get on the Google.
Get on the Google.
Get on the Google. Go to YouTube and put in Foo Fighters Japan and Rick Astley. What?
You don't have to get on the Google to get to the YouTube. You can just get on the YouTube.
I know, but it's funny. I like to say. But go look up Foo Fighters Rick Astley Japan.
No.
The funniest shit ever.
You need to go to www.80sofrock.com.
There you go. I forgot I put the link.
It'll be posted there.
Yeah, I got the link.
That'll be on the Facebook page, right?
It's on the Facebook page. So check out our Facebook page. There's a link from there. But anyway, they played they were in a festival. This was last weekend, I guess, or sometime last week in Japan with all these different guests. They were on a bill with a bunch of Rick Astley.
Apparently an odd bill.
Yeah, no shit, Rick Astley and the Foo Fighters. But I guess they just met him backstage, and they had him come up, and they kind of started playing like they were going to play it. Sounds like Teen Spirit.
Well, if you get on the YouTube, there is a Rick Astley Nirvana mashup of Teen Spirit and that song. Right. So that's what they did.
It's great. And then Rick Astley, first thing he goes, "How you motherfuckers!"
Yeah, it was funny. And the thing was, I'm sitting on the couch listening to it, and I've got it turned up a little bit loud, and that pops on, and I'm like, what?
Oh. And he goes, how you gonna? How am I feeling? I'm feeling fucking fabulous. It is great though. You could just tell they're having a good time with it. But I believe at some point here in the near future, my band, when we're doing Teen Spirit, there's going to be a little Rick Astley thrown in the middle of that because it's going to be funny. I'm going to work on it.
I tell you the funniest one of those that I've seen that I like the best is the KISS one. Have you seen that one?
Yes.
Where they've taken if you go to the YouTube and you type in Never Gonna Give You Up KISS, then they've taken KISS live in concert and they've set it to that music and it looks like they're doing it. I mean, they've got the words and
somebody
really cool.
put a lot of effort into
it's really cool.
Getting the snippets of each person saying those phrases or phrases that are very close to that.
And the funny thing is Gene does that dance thing sometimes. There's kind of tips, and he's doing it to that song. The timing is perfect. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah. I don't know who that guy is, real quick, that does those mashups. It's been doing that recently, but did the Earth, Wind, and Fire and Ozzy. But he just did another one here the other day, and those are really good. It was a Metallica. It was. You
got to get him on the show, man.
Yeah, fun to have him on the show. I think I did.
Reach out.
I think I did. I sent him a thing I have to look back at the people.
Don't send him your thing. Send him
reach out and
request.
touch someone.
You mean
literally?
You mean a dick pic is not going to get somebody on the show?
No. There's an eclipse.
No wonder they're not. I can't get nobody on the show. No, I've sent. Like I said,
an invitation.
I've sent a bunch of invitations out, but I think that after that first time it happened, or the first time I heard that one, I did send something to. I have to resend another thing out to him and do it. So
just
I love
shit
shit
like
that.
We're going to keep pestering you until you give in.
Yeah, there you go. Just do your time, and we'll leave you alone.
You're either going to give in, or you're going to give us a restraining order.
You're either going to give in, you're either going to give up.
But you're never going to put out.
But no, that Rick Ashley thing is hilarious, and you could just tell he's having a good time. Dave and him's having a good time. Fucking Taylor was on the drums back. Yeah, he's just fucking grinning, just fucking laughing his ass off. But yeah,
and for all you people who are having a cow, yes, we know it's Rick Astley and not Rick Ashley.
Give a shit.
Or don't give a shit. Sometimes Thursday my phone will start blowing up.
Yeah. Never gonna give a shit. Never gonna.
All right, so Saturday we got plans, right?
Yeah, there
we're
we go.
all going to be together with a bunch of other crazy people.
So this is a fresh show. You'll get it
this
day
is
after.
Tuesday.
We actually our shows are typically fresh.
Yeah, well, I mean, but this is super fresh. Super fresh.
No, we poured Summer's Eve on it before we put it on YouTube.
I'm just.
We've done shows on Wednesday night before. Those are super duper fresh.
Those are super duper fresh. That's the next day. Fresh in your inbox.
Crazy fresh. That's what we should call it. Crazy fresh.
Crazy.
Actually, freaky fast. That's what they are.
But anyway, we will be this weekend.
Sponsored by Jimmy John's.
We're going to be heading south.
We're going to Nashville, y'all.
Come on down and see us.
BR 549.
Got brand new shirts. We look professional too. We got brand new shirts.
Oh, don't tell people that.
Yeah.
Don't ruin it. They think we're gonna go down there because half these people haven't even watched our show before. They're gonna go down there and go, look how professional they are, and they're gonna go, wow, we should watch their show. And they're gonna turn it on. And they're gonna go, what the hell happened?
These aren't the same dudes I ran into. What the hell?
These are not the guys that had like the short shirts. You guys, what color shorts you gonna wear? We want to make sure we all look the same, so we all
camouflage.
I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
Well, camouflage off the list.
Yeah, not wearing those. I don't even have any. Anyway, so Alan, where are we going? Talk about it, man.
We're going to the the Nashville Rock N Pod Expo, Saturday, August 26th, 2017.
Music Valley Event Center, right?
Music Valley Event Center. I don't know the address, but you can get on.
If you go down, you see the gay. If you see the Gaylord,
yeah. Go to agesofrock.com and click on that icon on the right side that says Rock N Pod Expo. And it has all the ticket information and the address. And the doors open at 11. And if you're some kind of ticket holder, you get in an hour early. Is it VIP or is it?
It's VIP. Early.
Yeah. You get in at 10. And I think Sonny Pooney is going to be there at 6:30.
Sonny Pooney is going to be there like Thursday
an hour early for every show that he was on. So he's going to be there at like 6.
He'll be there like on Wednesday.
He'll be there. He's actually, I think the deal is he has to help load in for everybody.
But Stephen Michael, who's on the show, they're going to be down there. He's going to be up. He's coming from Atlanta. Excuse me. And there's going to be a lot of great people down there. There's going to be a lot of cool stuff. A lot of stuff to do.
Us.
And it'll be us, man. Come see us.
Big table. We're right. Hey, they put us right in the middle of the room.
That's right.
Because we're just that good.
I hope that doesn't mean we're the pivot men.
Huh?
I said I hope that doesn't mean we're the pivot men.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. So they're gonna have a lot of interviews. They got Gunnar Nelson's gonna be there. They got Walter Egan's going to be there, Toby Wright. There's just a huge number of people are going to be there. They're going to be signing autographs. They're going to be going by tables and doing interviews. And
they're going to have a showing at Heavy Metal parking lot during the day.
Yep. And they have some of the guys from there, which is going to be kind of cool. And
it's Q&As and
it's going to be a long day, man. You know what?
Yep.
We're going to start the load in at 8, and it gets over at like 8.
Well, the All-Star Jam starts at like 10:45.
10:45. Yeah.
It's like going to a real rock show.
Yeah.
So,
and when I screw up the bass lines, I'm going to blame it on being tired.
Yeah. But if you guys, if you do watch the show or listen to the show and you are in anywhere close to the Nashville area, please stop in and see us and say hi, and we can put you on the show. We're going to be recording off and on all day. We're going to be doing a little video, a little audio.
Mostly off.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
But you guys are playing, right? So you guys are playing in the All-Star Jam.
I'm playing in the first song and the last song.
And cheer you on. I'll be like, yes, play.
Now, which songs are you playing, Dennis?
I'm playing on Got to Choose.
You and I are doing Got to Choose.
And I'm playing the last song, which is Surrender.
Surrender, sweet. Oh, did they put that back? I thought they took that one out.
No, it's back on, I guess.
Excellent. I'm glad to hear that.
So
I'll be playing on Got to Choose.
Somebody better take a KISS record.
Charisma. And I'm supposed to play drums on Parasite. See
and there's other songs besides KISS songs. So if you're not a KISS fan,
they're doing a Bruce Springsteen song, some Cheap Trick. We're doing a little bit of everything.
So they've got a song. They've got a song where I can go pee, and that's the one.
Badlands. You ever heard of Badlands? I didn't even know what song that was. I had to look it up.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm familiar with that song.
I'll go poop.
It's all good though. Everybody will have a good time.
Oh, it'll be a great time. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
A big shout out to Chris Sinzak for
from
organizing this whole mess.
I don't think Chris Sinzak has slept in the last 6 months.
There's no way that dude slept. There's no.
We got put in the hospital one time with heart palpitations. I think he's
about killed.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Killed him once.
Yeah.
But no, it's going to be a good time.
It's going to be a blast.
He takes his podcast expo seriously. Damn it.
He does. He's had some great help. So a lot of good guys. It'll be fun to meet everybody and actually put faces with names and.
Yeah, I've been chatting and talking to all these people for months now, and it's like finally get to see some of these people. It's gonna be kind of cool.
We probably need name tags or something.
I'll probably get throat punched at some point. It's my. You're that.
Is it gonna be Alan or is it gonna be Bill?
I don't know.
I think the throat punch is going to come from one of the two of us.
That's probably.
So Bill,
some of us says, "Hey, can I see the key to your room?" And you go, "Yeah," and you're not getting it back.
Bill, I might need you to give me a ride home, even though it's out of your way.
I can get you to Louisville. Have Laura meet us in Louisville.
I'll get you back. But anyway, it's gonna be fun. We're looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a blast. It'll be fun.
All right, folks, I believe we're about done with this episode. Thanks for listening. If you're still here, thanks for sticking around listening to us. Check us out on agesofrock.com, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Stitcher Radio. Until next week, peace out, folks. Thanks for listening to the Ages of Rock podcast. If you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and most importantly, tell all your friends. Remember, you're never too old to rock. Until the next episode, peace out, folks.